I wouldn't say I would never date someone from the show again, but like it's kind of exciting to think about dating someone not from the show, like just kind of almost going back to just, I don't know if you'll ever get back to it, but just like kind of regular life and just having a lot more privacy and keeping that between you two.
I mean, advice for couples that are kind of navigating life post Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise show.
It is so difficult. It really is. It just, there's so much pressure that just, you can't escape it. It's just going to be there. And it's cool. Like, obviously there's a lot of support and a lot of love for, you know, people that have been following your journey and like they're invested, and that's super cool. But my advice is like, try to, and it's exciting. You want to share it with the world, and you guys, you've been in hiding. You can't really you haven't been able to be normal, like normal people in public yet. So that part's exciting, and enjoy that for like a hot minute, but really just like focus on your relationship and like have your private time, and like don't put everything out there. I think that's one thing that I could have done better, in my relationship post show, was just have a lot more privacy with your relationship. And yes, there's a certain obligation where you signed up for it and like you have to share things, and but once the show's over, you really don't have to share anything. Like you control that, and just put your relationship first, and just kind of try to like disconnect if that's possible.
No, totally. I mean, did you feel pressure, in your relationships, like with Hannah, with Madison, and even with Kelley? Did you feel pressure from fans almost sometimes to like stay together?
I wouldn't say like, no, just to stay together. No, like that was, no, I wasn't pressured in any way like for that, but I don't know. It's unnatural, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's unnatural having so many people be so interested in your relationship, have every move like scrutinized, have like I just remember like with Kelley, when we started dating, like trying to keep it hush, under wraps a little bit, because like we're trying to figure it out right in that moment, and you don't want like the whole Bachelor Nation giving their opinion on it, and so like every if a picture is snapped here or whatnot, it's just like it just kind of almost like, you can't escape it, but it's almost like an invasion of privacy in your private relationship that you're trying to work on. If you really care about, like, you're kind of investing everything into it, and having so many other opinions, it gets to you. It does. And obviously my experience was pretty unique with Kelley and whatnot, so made it a little difficult, but hey, you sign up for it.
No, totally. I can't imagine getting to know somebody and then like everybody's like, trying to snap pictures of you and trying to like pry into your every move. It's got to be awkward, I would imagine, and totally an unconventional way of dating.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, you see couples come out and it works for them, and they make it through it. And I think if you can do that, you're set. Like, there's very little that could probably take you down, and you can kind of make it through that first period of like adjusting with the public eye on it. So it can work out in the end.
Yeah. I mean, do you think if you got engaged to Kelley at the end, things would be different?
Oh, you coulda, shoulda, woulda. You never know. I think everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. I really do. I don't have any regrets with anything. I learned a shit ton about myself and like how I want to be in a relationship moving forward, and what I want. And I'm so incredibly thankful for Kelley, for all the girls that I was whether in a relationship with or got to meet through the journey. I'm where I'm at now. I'm so incredibly happy, and like I feel good about it. And I don't like to think, oh, what could have been this or could have been that. Like, everything happens for a reason, and that's just my story, how it went, and it's still going.
Yeah, totally. I mean, what have you learned about yourself since the two of you split?
For so long, I think for those 2 years of my life, I was just like, I was chasing like a relationship. I was like really just, I mean, that's the focus when you're kind of in that world and going from Bachelorette to the Bachelor. And I just was like, just kind of like pushing it a little bit too much, and like not letting it just kind of happen organically and naturally. And I've said it a million times, like I've been such a kind of like a people pleaser in the past, and that's one of the biggest things I've like tried to change about myself from this experience, and being able to watch myself back. And I just learned when to put myself first in life in general, and when to put someone else first, like in a relationship, and like that balance that's so necessary for a healthy relationship. I think that's just like the biggest lesson that I've taken from kind of this whole experience.
Yeah. Are you dating anybody now?
I am not. Yeah. No, I'm not, like seriously, with anyone, going on dates. I'm you know, hanging out, you know, with people and getting to know them. But nothing serious or exclusive or anything like that.
Would you date anybody from Bachelor Nation again? I know Bachelor Nation is a small bubble, so a lot of people always hang out together, but would you date anybody again? Like, you know, outside shows and things like that?
Yeah, I wouldn't like say I would never do it, but I mean, what I have said before is like, I think just like, people probably don't believe me when I say this, like I am like a private person. Like I'm more of like a reserved, kind of shyer person than I think what people think I am. Mm-hmm. And to me, it's I wouldn't say I would never date someone from the show again, but like it's kind of exciting to think about dating someone not from the show. Like just kind of almost going back to just, I don't know if you'll ever get back to it, but just like kind of regular life and just having a lot more privacy and keeping that between you two. To me, like that's an exciting thought.
Do you have any communication with Kelley at all anymore?
I don't. Yeah. No, I don't have any communication with Kelley. Yeah, I honestly, I don't even know if she's in New York or where she's at. I know she was thinking of coming here, but yeah, that's nothing there.